Hello YouTube, Phil at the Backroads Riding Channel, coming at you on January 1st, 2022. It is about 20 minutes after 9 in the morning. Beautiful day here in Florida. Finally able to get back on the bike and gonna start doing some videos again. I know it's been over a year since my last one. Just the pandemic hit, and I'm an IT director for multiple charter schools, and there's several thousand kids and several hundred employees that all went online in one day and then came back offline, then went online again. And so I've had very little time to ride and definitely haven't had time to make any videos. So, but that has all kind of slowed down a little bit. Hopefully the Omicron doesn't make things worse, but at least as of right now, I'm able to actually get on the bike a little bit, and I'm starting off the new year right with a New Year's Day ride. Today I'm heading over, just going to ride through Disney Springs and just kind of tooling around today. No real plan on where I'm going, but I thought I'd talk today about New Year's resolutions and give you a little hint on what mine are, and maybe you can tell me what some of your riding resolutions are. So before we get into that though, we hope you like our videos, and the channel, I mean, I'm a little surprised actually. We've gotten a few more subscribers, and even while I wasn't making any more videos, and I'm appreciative of that. So if you like the videos and you like the content and you want to see more, click the subscribe button down there in the corner, and I'd like to make this work a little bit better this year. So today I'm riding the Indian Scout, the 2020. I've got about 4,000 miles on this bike right now. I think as of the last video it was fairly new. So bike's been great. I really like it. It's a great bike for riding around town like I'm doing right now. Very easy to handle, very nimble, and just a pleasure to ride. It's a great bike, and it is a Scout 60, so it does have the 5-speed, and I haven't had any issue with power or anything like that, and I'm not the smallest guy in the world, so it seems to handle that just fine. But anyways, talking about resolutions, I'm not going to give you all my resolutions. I'll give you a couple personal resolutions, and I'm going to give you a couple of my riding resolutions for the year. So of course we all have the I'm going to lose weight, and I'm going to, you know, make myself look better, and but you know, I'm going to be a little cliche, and that is one of my goals for this year. I've been working on this for the past year anyways, and so I've lost a good bit of weight, and I'm still working on it. I did injure my knee pretty good a couple months ago, so I'm not able to run like I was, so I'm going to have to switch tactics, and I'm moving more into the weightlifting side, and going to work there, so that should be fun. I used to lift weights when I was a kid, and I'm kind of anxious to get back into it regularly, so I've been working on that actually for the last week. I started that resolution a little bit early. And then my second personal resolution I'm going to share would be just this year going to try to keep a more positive outlook on life. 2020 and 2021 were, you know, it was easy to kind of get down on things with the way things are going, but you know what, it doesn't do me any good to worry about the things that I can't change. So I'm going to try to look on the positive and just focus on the things that I can do to make the world a better place, and do what I can do to help people, and just get off a little bit more of a positive attitude. So that's probably my main personal resolution right there, is just to change my whole outlook, which is not an easy task, but one I'm definitely willing to conquer, or hope to conquer. All right, so we are riding into the most magical place on earth, as you can see. They got their 50th anniversary stuff up on the entry here. Disney has been crazy this time of year. Just the fact that on the road to Disney Springs it's this busy at 9:30 in the morning is a testament to that. Usually there's one or two cars out here. So I like coming through Disney Springs just because it's a neat little ride, and it's you know, I kind of stay out of the crazy traffic that gets around Disney, but it's a neat little ride. You go by a couple of the parks. In fact, we're getting ready to go by Hollywood Studios right now on the right. You can actually, well, I just looked away, and then so over to the right here you can see the tops of Galaxy's Edge right there, And then off in the distance, you're going to see the Hollywood Tower of Terror. Galaxy's Edge is right here. So I'm going to sneak by that anyways, so. And then of course you got the Tower of Terror entry gateway here, which you're coming up to. This is where you really start getting into the theme park property and resort property once you head over to this area up here. So, all right, well, we're gonna get off here at Disney Springs. So talking about riding resolutions for the year, my 2 riding resolutions are, number 1, and this is my number 1 resolution for riding, is just to get out on the bike more. Like I said, just with work, I've not really been able to ride near as, not even close to how much I used to ride. I figured moving to Florida, I'd be riding even more, but that has not been the case since I've been down here. I just haven't had time, and so I've maybe put 8,000 miles between my 2 bikes since I've been down here, and that's been 2.5 years, which is pretty bad. So, but this year, planning on breaking that out and getting back up into the 25,000 miles a year on the bikes. So that would be my goal for my number 1 resolution for riding. Number 2 resolution for riding this year is I want to go on at least 1 solo road trip. And don't have an exact idea on destination on that yet, but I would be looking at, I don't know, something like either going to the Smokies. I don't necessarily want to do a cross-country trip right now. I just don't think I have the time to do it, but if I could work that, it'd be wonderful to do a West Coast trip and go along the southern half of the United States, then maybe roll it back across the northern half and then come back down to the south. I don't know if that will work out or not. But anyways, either way, I just want to do, even if it's only a 3 or 4 day trip, I'd like to do a solo trip just to get some significant miles on the bike and get out and see the country a little bit more. There is the People Mover, or the Disney People Mover here. Well, it's not the People Mover. I can't remember the actual name of it, but it's funny, that ride attraction there, they built it. It opened up a couple years ago, and they're already oh, it's a Skyliner, that's what it is. They're already having to shut it down for refurbishment in 2022, so not sure what that's all about, but that is what they are doing. Wow, even Disney Springs is pretty hefty this morning. Goodness. Usually when I'm coming down through here in the morning, it's pretty dead here. Not a lot going on. But obviously a lot of people here for New Year's, so. So those are my resolutions. Those are 4 of my resolutions. 2 riding, 2 personal. I got others that I'm working on too, but those are the main ones that I'm going to focus on. If you feel comfortable doing it, why don't you put down in the comments what your riding resolutions are for the year. Be interesting to see what other people are thinking about doing and what they're looking at. And I'm hoping to get my videos up and going at least 1 a week. And I don't want to promise a day because I've done that before and then not been able to meet it. So I'm just going to hopefully go with 1 a week, and it may not be long, but something along these lines, and we'll get out on the 2 different bikes I got and do some riding, show you some of Florida's countryside, which is parts of it are really pretty, parts of it are really boring, but it is what I have to ride on. So anyways, I hope everyone's new year is awesome, and hope that everyone stays safe and doesn't get sick. So if you like our videos, once again, click that alert button, subscribe down in the corner. Have a wonderful 2022. So that's it for today. This is Phil at the Backroads Riding Channel saying peace, and we'll see you all in our next video.